Hello and welcome to another Warcraft III audio commentary shoutcast coverage of ZOTAC number 264. This is the semifinals. Sorry, I almost misspoke. This is the semifinals for ZOTAC number 264. Of course, there are two semifinals. This is going to be between Inquisitive HawK spawning as the light blue human on the left side of the map versus STFO.MaGGo or MaGGo or however you say his name. I think it's MaGGo. Spawning is the pink night elf on the right side of the map. This is Echo Isles, and we do have a scout militia or an immediate militia coming in here trying to cancel this Ancient of War creep, as you can see right here. Of course, this is counteractable by wisps or apparently just by time. whichever works, whichever is first, I suppose. But anyway, yes, indeed, that's a scout. He's going to build a scout farm right there, indeed. Yes, he will. And this is the only series I'm actually going to do for ZOTAC this weekend. It's a time issue. Plus, the finals are... Well, I'm not going to say who they are. Whatever. The point is that it'll make sense soon enough. But anyway, so... yeah, so just the main issue though is time, and you may have noticed my slight inactivity in the past week, I guess. I don't know how long it's been, and that's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. There's not a whole lot I could do about that, and I'm sorry. Hopefully it won't happen again. Part of it's because of the holidays, and part of it's because honestly my internet here at this campus has just been freaking absurd. It's messed up constantly, and YouTube's also had some issues with me, and I was going to upload like 3 videos one day, and then like 2 of them just would not upload, and then one of them YouTube still won't take. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know if it's on my end or their end. But anyway, so STFO.MaGGo is going to go ahead and get the Demon Hunter out as his first hero. It's about to pop. We do have his Scout Wisp in this base for HawK, and he is chasing it with his Footman. His Archmage is about to pop out. There it is, and you will have another second Footman out right there. I guess that's a second. It might be a third. Let's see. Does have a Peasant down here. Could potentially just be scouting with this, chopping some wood. I don't know if he's actually right-clicking on the tree to harvest the wood or if he's just attacking the tree. It looks like he was actually just attacking the tree, otherwise he would be carrying some lumber. As you can clearly see, he's not carrying any lumber, despite the ability to miraculously build a farm. Don't ask how it's done. It's called Warcraft III magic. This is a fantasy land, and that's about all you need to know of that. Now over here we're going to see this water elemental. Not going to be able to get that wisp to come down here and dispel it. That was indeed, it looked like MaGGo's plan. However, it was spoiled, I guess, by HawK by going ahead and picking that wisp off with the Archmage. However, was detonated, so we didn't actually get any experience for that. I'm going to go ahead and summon another water elemental before that mana burn comes in onto the Archmage. And now you're going to see a militia creep on the mercenary camp. Going ahead and the HawK going ahead and picking up the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. And we do see the Demon Hunter trying to harass a little bit here. Will he actually be able to harass? Looks like he's going to. Went for that kill. It looks like he got it with that mana burn. Nicely done. We'll go ahead and get the item. And that's nice for MaGGo, of course. Not so nice for HawK, but we'll see what happens. I think he got a militia as well. It looks like he did. Gonna go ahead and get another mana burn off on that Archmage. It's gonna be 34 mana. Not really the max amount of mana, but he could have burned. Wait, I'm confused now. Because he has 50. I don't know. It looked like it said 34. Maybe it said... No, it must have been 34. I don't know. Don't ask me. Odd things happen sometimes. So... we're going to get a mana burn off on the Forest Troll Shadow Priest, trying to pick that off. He should be able to take that down. Yes, indeed. Did have an archer attacking it as well. That Demon Hunter now getting very low. Going to go ahead and get another mana burn off on that Archmage. Just time for 50 mana, indeed. And now that Archmage is down again, once again, to 50 mana as well. So there's all of that good stuff. That Archmage is level 2, and the Demon Hunter is also level 2. What a harass. Amazingly well done by MaGGo to actually be able to pull that harass off so well. But we're going to go ahead and see HawK picking up the Forest Troll Berserker from this mercenary camp, bringing in some more militia and to finish off this creep camp, and supposedly I would assume to come down here and creep down this to get an expansion up as well. As you can see, he's making more peasants. It's going to be for wood, and he is not teching just yet, so it does look like he's going for the expansion right now. We're going to go ahead and see an archer. There are actually 3 hidden archers right here, but they're going to wake up the creep camp. Now they're going to try to pick off some of these militia as they go up, or as they take some damage from the creep as well. We're going to have one going down, a second one now on its way going down, a second one going down as well. And of course, these archers are doing a good job of just staying hidden, so they will not end up in trouble there. We're going to go ahead and see the Archmage is going to get that experience, and now we can see a scout tower on its way up. That Demon Hunter has come in here. He does, I think he sold his Town Portal, has picked up a Staff of Teleportation as well as a Boot of Speed. He also sold a Gloves of Haste, I believe. I think he had a Gloves of Haste and a Claws of Attack +9, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what he had. And it would make sense to sell those items, of course, because he really needed the 2 items that he did pick up. And the Claws of Attack +9, of course, is by far the best item he had out of those 3 previous items. I mean, for the Archmage, we do see that Archmage is, of course, level 3. Just got that from creeping out his expansion, and he's running away from this this Demon Hunter. However, the Demon Hunter is doing a fair amount of damage. As you can see, he is faster than that Archmage, and I want to go look down there, but I don't want to miss this action, because as you can see, this could be a high priority time for HawK Zero to go down. Hopefully, it won't happen, because that would be a little bit of a silly mistake, because he does have a Town Portal Scroll, and there he goes. Going to go ahead and use it, buying a lot of time, and as you can see, chasing back these archers with his army right there, and that's quite an army. That is 5 footmen and a forest troll forest troll berserker. There's 1 footman at this expansion that is low on HP, and there are 3 peasants right here building this town hall power built. You can go ahead and see a forest troll shadow priest being picked up for HawK. This way he can start to heal up his army a little bit. Over here we're going to see there is an archer up here, again just doing a little bit for harass, and now we're continuing 2 militia moving down towards HawK's expansion. Still not teching, and that makes sense, of course, but I just wanted to let you know, because that would be quite an aggressive tech, and you don't want to do that normally. So here actually looks like, though, MaGGo also has put up a Tree of Life. It's already up. He's walking towards this expansion. This creep camp is going down just to this Demon Hunter, as well as this Tree of Life. We're going to see some wisps on their way down here, as well as those 3 archers, and this camp is going to be crept out right there. Indeed, it will be. And this expansion has now officially gone up for MaGGo. He still needs to get his gold mine up as well. And of course, that Tree of Life is actually taking a fair amount of damage from that creep camp. However, it's up well enough that it's going to be hard for HawK to actually cancel it. There is enough units right here. We're going to see tier 2, I do believe. Yes, indeed, tier 2 is picked up for MaGGo. Does have a an Ancient of Lore already on the way up, and we do have a Panda coming in here. So a Panda could do something here. We do have plenty of wisps down here to repair. Of course, they're going to be picked off. HawK's goal here should be absolutely to cancel this Tree of Life. However, the question is, will he have enough damage to do so now that this Panda's here as well? And it doesn't really look like he's going to, and it looks like he's starting to trying to pick off wisps instead of the building itself. You go ahead and see a nice dodge with that wisp right there from MaGGo, building the Moonwell and canceling it. However, unfortunately, it does go down anyway. Probably should have kept the Moonwell going, but, either way, they were 2 footmen very, very close, but either way, nicely done by MaGGo to keep this expansion alive against a fairly larger force. I mean, HawK did have a very nice force, of course. The Panda did a good job of countering that, but now that HawK knows his opponent has a Panda second, he can definitely go breakers, for example, if you would like to try to counteract that Panda a little bit. There are, of course, other options he could do as well, but, spell breakers are really a good choice because they're immune to the majority of the damage that Panda can put out. Of course, the Panda won't really be nullified entirely because he's still going to have some casters, and normally you'll see in the Human Mirror, for example, where you have a Panda who will be looking to get around the Spellbreakers and, just get his breaths and his hazes off onto just, a group of casters. So it's something that you have to be very wary of, and it's something that HawK will have to be wary of no matter what, knowing that there is now a Panda as a second hero. A little bit of a standard choice, of course, going Demon Hunter Panda. I'm not sure how standard that is against Human. I don't know. Of course, Panda is a great hero against Human as well as the Demon Hunter, which is actually, let's go ahead and look at the items and the hero levels real quick. You can see this Demon Hunter about halfway through level 3. He has picked up Gloves of Haste and a Scroll of Healing in addition to his Claws of Attack +9, Boots of Speed, and now he has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability as well. He has, I don't know what happened to his Staff of Teleportation. I guess he sold it. The Panda himself has a Wand of Lightning Shield with 2 charges. That's a nice item to have. And he is barely into level 2. We do see tier 3 tech on its way for MaGGo. We do see Dryads on the way out as well as an Abolished Magic research in progress. Over here for HawK, we can see he's attacking this expansion. He only has a Boost of Speed and a Circle of Nobility on his Archmage, but he's level 3, and of course he does have those high-level water elemental summons. We do see some wisps coming in here, perhaps to get the dispels off. Yes, indeed, trying to lower the HP on this water elemental, trying to burn the mana from the Archmage so there can't be more of these summons coming in here. We're going to see that Mud Golem actually taking hits from this Dryad. Going to go down to the slow poison and a little bit of focus fire. Is he going to be able to get this water elemental as well? He should be able to do so. Let's see, will he get so? Yes, he will get that. And now we're going to see that HawK is actually on the retreat here at this point, trying to wait at the shop to buy an item. It looks like, what item is he trying to buy? Don't know. He couldn't get it. Let's look at his gold count. We might be able to see. Oh, he had plenty of gold. I guess he was waiting for a cooldown. Maybe he was waiting for the cooldown on a Scroll of Healing, or perhaps a Potion of Invulnerability. I don't know. Either way, we do see now that 2 Scrolls of Healing were just on the Demon Hunter. One of them was immediately used, and we're going to see that are passed to the Panda. I'm not Sure, because the Panda has one as well, and the Demon Hunter has one as well. So, you know, one of the two things just happened. You probably saw. You can just rewind that a second. I would rewind it, but I can't, which is a little bit annoying. But either way, down here we're going to see for HawK's army that is going to be consisting of 4 Footmen, 2 Forest Troll Berserkers, as well as a level 3 Archmage. They do have a clarity on that Archmage, as well as the Scroll of Regeneration on all of those units, and really this is a nice full army. As you can see, there are 3 Dryads out right now at this point, casting their Abolish Magic on that Water Elemental. We're going to go ahead and get the Deny off. So nicely done by HawK. A little bit of a mistake perhaps from MaGGo to not go ahead and hit that just one time. I think it had 2 HP. It would have died really just about anything. But either way, unfortunate by him. We're going to go ahead and see this Archer now taking some damage. Will it go down? It could. Does he have a Staff of Preservation? He does not have a Staff of Preservation. There's no way to really do too much, but we're going to see that Haze Fire, level 1 Haze, level 1 Fire on those Footmen, and going to take 3 of them just straight to hell, unfortunately for HawK as he retreats. Of course, Footmen are made to die. They really don't make it to the end of the game very often. It's unfortunate for Footmen, but that's the prospects, right? I'm not sure why anyone signs up for that job. But anyway, so yeah, that's life. Now we can see this Archmage has, I think he just went down here and picked up a Scroll of Time Portal. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, and so, but you know, either way, we're going to see Potion of Lesser Invulnerability being picked up by the Demon Hunter at that shop. And looking over here, we can see some Moonwells going up. Will we be seeing a little bit of harassment? Yes, an Archer going down to this army from HawK right there. Nicely done. A little bit of poor positioning perhaps from MaGGo. I'm not quite sure what it was doing out that far away from the army. We do see Tier 3 and double Ancient of Lore. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be seeing. We do see Tier 2 for HawK at this point, whereas his buildings, a Workshop and 2 Arcane Sanctums, are those being power built? Let me look. One of them is being built by 2, the other one's being built by 1, and I'll look at the Workshop in a little bit. But either way, we do see now there's a Rejuvenation on a level 4 Demon Hunter. Level 4, quite a high level for that Demon Hunter. Gonna go ahead and get some Abolish Magics off on that Water Elemental, take it down, and begin to start aggressively creeping right beside of HawK's base, an orange camp. This is on HawK's side of the map. HawK needs this experience. He does have a Nagasi, which has his second hero. I'm not quite sure when he picked that up, but I guess I didn't actually say it, but we did see it. And we're gonna go and see a really nice Haze Fire, getting pretty much the entire army. I think it got the entire human army right there. Of course, that's not saying a whole lot. It was only 4 units, but that's 2 heroes, and they did go ahead and get a kill right there because of that. And not a hero kill, but a unit kill. I think it was a Forest Troll Shadow, or a Forest Troll Berserker, actually, that went down. As well as trapped even a Water Elemental. But either way, we do see Master Ranked Bears. They have 0/0 upgrades. If we look over here, we can see, nope, there are no upgrades currently in progress. We do see an Ancient of Wind coming up. That's probably, I'm going to guess, for Hippogriffs. Maybe. I mean, maybe for Dots even, but who knows? Normally, I don't know why he would get Hippogriffs, actually. That makes no sense, really. He's confused me. Maybe Fairy Dragons. Yeah, Fairy Dragons would work, because they're going to be casters. I guess that's probably what it is. So, probably Fairy Dragons, yes. And we're going to see this shop. Oh, the Naga goes down. I was not really sure what happened right there, but he did go down. Unfortunately for him, he was taking a lot of focus fire, of course, trying to get away. He was in the range of the shop, but it looks like HawK's Archmage is what had the focus for the shop, and he was maybe trying to switch it over to the Naga, and it just wouldn't do it, maybe? Who knows? But the Naga did go down. It is a level 1 hero, and that does mean that this Demon Hunter now is at level 4, very close to level 5, maybe 60% of the way through. That Panda at level 3, also maybe 60% of the way through to level 4. We do see now 2 Scrolls of Healing as well as a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability on that Panda Brewmaster. And for the Demon Hunter now, we do see a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, a Boots of Speed, Gloves of Haste, Claws of Attack +9, Claws of Attack +6, and a Scroll of Healing, selling the Gloves of Haste, because why not? And picking up a second Scroll of Healing. That is 4 Scrolls of Healing now on the Night Elf heroes. And yes, indeed, Fairy Dragons are going to be the pickup from that Ancient of Wind. I should have known that. I kind of feel like kicking myself right now, because that's kind of obvious. But at any rate, we do see now that farm has gone down, that scout farm, and we do see looks like the attack and the damage, the attack and the armor upgrades are being researched for these druids and as well as these dryads. And as you can see, it looks like even the Fairy Dragons will benefit from the attack upgrades. As you can tell, look, you can see Strength of the Wild level 1, indeed, and Strength of the Wild level 1, so, or level 0. Well, that'll be level 1. But anyway, so yeah, the Fairy Dragons, well, they have a different type of armor, of course, different upgrade path for the armor, as you can see right there. Reinforced hides, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, I'm wrong. They share the same armor upgrades as well as the same it's a damage upgrade. So there you have it. So that is going to be really nice. A lot of synergy now with his army. Of course, the Dryads and the Bears and the Fairy Dragons going to work in perfect harmony. And we have a Pit Lord as the third pickup. Wow. I just realized like my mic might be shaking. Hopefully it's not. That would be terrible. That would sound horrible. But yeah, so a Pit Lord as the third hero for MaGGo. What an interesting pick. I'm not sure what he's intending to do with that. He's going to go ahead and let this Panda take a lot of the experience over here from this mercenary camp. Panda is level 4. Let's see how high he gets. Probably going to be 4.5. Yes, indeed, just about 4.5 exactly, pretty much. On that Panda now. So let's see. It looks like HawK rearing up to attack. He's going to go ahead and put some scout towers down. Oh, is this Pit Lord for the Rain of Fire? Did he anticipate that this was coming? Because this is a brilliant little place to put some towers. And I think he may very well have known this was on its way. And he may very well have got that Pit Lord preemptively. And that Pit Lord will work perfectly against this. And we can go ahead and see the Fairy Dragons will allow him to scout that out. We do have Mortar Teams, Priest, Sorceresses, as well as Spellbreakers, and this Naga and the Archmage now here. The Pit Lord using his Firestorm now on this Naga, taking lots of damage on that Naga. The Pit Lord also taking a lot of damage. It apparently was the focus target of HawK's army right there. Doesn't want that to stay alive very long. However, it's in the back of the base now. You can see one of these Force Troll Berserkers going down. Not looking too good for HawK at this point. He's trying to micro himself into a better position here. As you can see, he's trying to kill this Druid of the Claw. It's in bear form. It's very low HP, but he's not got a lot of damage on it right now. He's going to be forced to TP out. Going to lose the Naga right there to a mana burn and a little bit of damage from that level 5 Demon Hunter. Holy crap. The Panda should go ahead and hit level 5 right here as well, I believe, from this tower. Yes, indeed. Level 5 on that Panda, level 5 on the Demon Hunter, and level 1 on that Pit Lord. Very close to level 2 on the Pit Lord as well. We can see now 1/1 upgrades for these elf units. 3 Fairy Dragons, 4, 5 bears, I think. 5 bears. Look, we can see 6 bears now. 6 bears. Yeah, 6 bears. Any in the base? Nope. But there is another one on the way. We can see this elf is at 88 out of 90 food. What a large army. And for the human player HawK, we can see is at 72 out of 96, starting to make some flying machines. Now the Panda will actually be useful also with his Breath of Fires against the flying machines as well. And of course, with flying machines, you do have to consider they're very costly units to make, and all things considered, when you're in this sort of a position, they cost a lot of wood and they cost a lot of gold, really. I think they might be the high. Someone said, I was reading on WCR, someone said that they are the highest cost units in the game for wood and gold per food in the game. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I mean, they are fairly expensive, but either way, not a huge issue normally until you're breaking, high upkeep. And so as you can see, though, he's very close. And of course, Drows aren't that effective until they're in larger numbers. So we'll see if there's actually going to do anything with these. Actually, it looks like they're doing pretty good. I mean, it's going to take them a little while, but yeah, they have one down. This fight is engaging right now. Here we can see that Demon Hunter is taking a lot of damage. He does go ahead and pop his Potion of Invulnerability. We see one of these bears taking a lot of damage as well. But again, really, HawK not having the positioning here, and he does have a bunch of militia that are kind of just fighting over there by the bear, not really doing too much. And this Panda, of course, now has got also the pop the invulnerability. I don't know what to say, really. It looks like this is kind of a steamroll. It looks like HawK is in a lot of trouble right now. I don't know what he's intending to do, but he is definitely not winning this fight right now. Gonna go ahead and buy a Scroll of Regeneration. Gonna go ahead and use that mid-combat. He just needs to start getting some healing off. Actually gonna be fine on that Archmage. Not gonna be canceled. Will he be able to turn this around? It looks like no. HawK is going to GG. That is game 1 for the semifinals for ZOTAC number 264 between MaGGo and HawK. If you like that game, hopefully you'll like the game too, which you can click right here and do. One other thing about games, you may notice that my last, I don't know, 5 or 6, 7 videos are lacking annotations. I'm going to get those hopefully tonight as well. If not, these will go down first, and then I'll retroactively get the other annotations. But yeah, so that's game 1. I'll see you guys hopefully in game 2.